Hello, we shall discuss on the topic vernalization. Vernalization refers to the treatment of plant with low temperature to induce growth and subsequent flowering. Vernalization was first reported by a person named Clippard in 1857. Vernalization can also be called as the chilling treatment or cold treatment to seed of a plant. In 1928, a person named T.D. Lysenko reported that vernalization reduces vegetative period and induces early flowering. So, based on vernalization, there are two varieties of plants. The first variety is the winter variety. So, these are those varieties which are sown in winter and flower in summer. The second variety is the spring variety. These are those varieties which are sown in spring and they flower in summer. By vernalization, we can convert winter variety into spring variety. However, we must keep in mind that a dry seed can never undergo vernalizations. Therefore, to vernalize, the seed must be soaked in water. Therefore, in 1939, a scientist named Melcher suggested that vernalization alone is not responsible for reducing the vegetative periods and inducing flowering, but said that the seed has a hormone called as the vernelin, and this hormone gets activated at low temperature and induce the growth and development and the subsequent flowering in plant. So vernelin is just a hypothetical hormone. That means this hormone is yet to discovered or get isolated. So now let's discuss on the significance of vernalization. Vernalization shortens the vegetative phase and induces flowering in short period. Induce flowering from short period of time. The second significance is that vernalization increases resistance to cold and hence it develops resistance to pathogens like fungus and fungal infection, since the fungus do not survive in very cold temperature. The winter variety through vernalization can be converted into spring variety by vernalizations. And the fourth one is biennial varieties of plants can be converted into annual varieties. Some varieties like rye, oat, wheat, etc. So this is all about vernalizations. Now we shall discuss on photoperiodisms. What is photoperiodisms? First let's try to understand the meaning of photoperiodism. Photo means light. Periodism refers to duration. So photoperiodism means the response of plant to the relative length of light and dark period with response to the initiations of flowering. The term photoperiodism was given by an American plant breeder, that is Garnier and Allard, in 1930, which while they were breeding the tobacco variety of plant. Under this topic, one important term we have to keep in mind, that is critical photoperiod. To understand this critical photoperiod, let's take an example. If a plant required 1 hour of light to flower, then if this flower do not get 1 hour of light, or if this flower get light less than 1 hour, then that particular plant will not flower at all. So here 1 hour is the minimum quantity of light that is required by the plant to flower. So this 1 hour is the duration, minimum duration that is required for this plant to flower. So this 1 hour here refer to the critical photoperiod. So critical photoperiod means the minimum duration of light that is required by the plant to induce flowering. Now, based on this duration of photoperiod, there are three types of plant. The first plant is the long day plant. Long day plant are those plants that require light for a period that is exceeding critical temperature or critical durations to initiate flowering. Now here critical duration, I told you just now that the minimum amount of light that is required by the plant to flower. So long day plant are those plants which require light more than the critical photoperiod or critical duration. So these long day plant are also called as summer variety. Some of the example of this long day plant are spinach, wheat, radish, etc. The second variety is the short day plant. Now short day plant are those plants that require light for a period less than the critical durations to initiate flowering. So these plants are also called as the winter variety. Some of the example of this short day plant are dahlia, marigold, and soybean. And the third is the day neutral plant. These are those plants they do not show any response. That means they do not show any marked correlation between the duration of exposure to light and initiation of flowering. That means they are independent to light and they flower throughout the year. So these type of plants are called as the day neutral plant. And some of the variety of these day neutral plants are cucumber, tomato, rose, etc. So this is all about photoperiodism.